Just because you can have a nice house and a nice car and fancy things doesn't mean you should. Hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life. I hope you're living your best life too. I make videos on staying relevant, understanding life from a mature perspective, and embracing the aging process so that you can live your best life at any age. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Let's get into our topic today. Is it really wise to live outside of your means? Is it really important to have material things to make you feel better? I don't think so. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have nice things, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't have nice things. I'm just going to give you a different perspective about living below your means. For example, I could live in a different place, and I could drive a different car, and I could have nicer clothing and so forth. But I like to travel. My husband and I have made a decision to live below our means so that we can have extra money for traveling, because that's what is important to us. What's important to you? What are you willing to give up to have those things? If I had a more expensive home and car and so forth, I wouldn't have any extra money left, and then I'd never get to travel. And so I'd be in this house, maybe that I really liked, driving a car I liked, but I wouldn't get to experience the life I want to experience. If in fact your home and your car and your clothing are what matters the most to you, then that's absolutely fine. You just have to decide what that is. A couple of tips that I can give you for how to live below your means. These are things that we try to do. I'll share them with you. Whenever possible, try not to have payments. Save up and pay cash for things instead of buying them on credit or financing. Eat in as much as possible, and if you do eat out, don't order alcohol. You can always come home and have a glass of wine or a beer or whatever. It almost doubles your bill to drink when you're out. Plan ahead for gifts. If you're out and you see something that you think somebody would really like and it's on sale and it's nowhere near their birthday or holidays, buy it, put it away, and save it until it's time to give it to them. That way you got the right gift for the right person at the best price possible. If you want a new car, start making payments to yourself, to your savings account, as if you were paying off a car. And when you have enough, then you can buy it for cash. I know it seems like a lot of work, but it will feel so good when you don't have a car payment. Have an emergency fund. Even if you start putting away $20 a month, try to get to a minimum of $1,000 and don't touch it. And decide ahead what an emergency really is. Just getting a new outfit or buying a new gadget is probably not an emergency. In advance, lay out the ground rules. What would you use that money for? Otherwise, don't touch it. It's there for an emergency. And that way you don't have to use a credit card if your car breaks or something else happens. Shop around for better insurance coverage. You'd be surprised. Things change. Also, the higher your deductible, the lower your premium will be. And if you have an emergency fund, that can become your deductible if you got into an accident, because that would be an emergency. But in the meantime, you're paying less monthly or however you pay for your insurance. Meal prep whenever possible. Go to the store, plan out your meals, buy larger items so that you can prepare meals in advance. Because if you do that, you'll be more likely to eat at home than to run out to fast food or eat out and spend more money. If possible, buy things used. You can find a lot of really good things in great condition used. Cars for sure. Home goods, clothing if you're comfortable with that. You'd be surprised how much you can find out there. Half the things I have found still had the price tag on them. If you love to give gifts but you don't want to spend the extra money, then give somebody the gift of a service that you have to offer. Make a little coupon book and say, I'll do this for you. You can redeem this or that. Something that you enjoy doing that you're good at that would be of value to them, but it wouldn't cost you any money. It would just cost a little bit of your time. Or buy larger sizes of items at the grocery store and you can use them in multiple recipes. Saves you trips to the store and saves you money. Use online shopping options, especially if you get free shipping. It'll save you time, gas, wear and tear on your car. Gets delivered right to your house, and you can shop around while you're there and get the best price. Often there are online coupons as well if you search for them, and you can apply those and save even more money. Whenever possible, try to negotiate prices. doesn't hurt to ask. Some people will say it's not negotiable, but some people, if you offer them cash, will let you pay less because they'd rather have cash than pay the fees for credit cards. And the last thing, and I actually think this is the most important thing, is giving. Giving, whether it's at your church or to charity or some organization. Giving is so important. It actually says in the Bible that God will take care of all of your needs if you give. That's a promise. So I say give, and give cheerfully. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And now for our word of the day, hold it down. That means to represent. So now you know what it means and you can use it in a conversation. Thanks for joining me. Bye.